I love alone time. I love it so freaking much. I lived alone for 2 years and I could have kept doing it, but I met a boy and I freaking moved in with him, and that boy doesn't leave very often because he likes me and my presence or something. So in the now 5 years that we've been cohabitating, I have had 2 weekends where he has been gone, and this weekend is the 3rd weekend ever. So I thought I'd just show you guys what I do when I'm boyless. Well, not totally boyless because Goose is here, but like human boyless. So we'll yap a bit about how I keep my alone time fun, not lonely, and how I've learned to live with someone as an anxious introvert who thought she would live alone forever. So it'll be fun, it'll be chill. I'm pretty sure that my anxiety meds are starting to work because watching this back, I was like, wow, look at me. I'm jubilant. One might say I'm carefree. So anyways, if you need an anxious, but not as anxious anymore because she's medicated now, friend in her late 20s who has a dog, then stick around. I would love to get to know you. Hey friends, I'm alone this weekend. I'm all alone, there's no one there beside me. Honestly, I wasn't planning to vlog this weekend, but I woke up this morning, I took Goose on a nice walk. There was nobody about, nobody out and about. It was just me, my dog, and the birds chirping, and like probably some of the air pollution, but oh my god, it was lovely. Now I'm doing a little incline walk. I feel good, And I was like, let's hang out with my friends, even though I'm spending the weekend alone. Let's spend it alone with you. But I feel good. And, you know, nobody knows how long this feeling's gonna last. Maybe very different in about 10 minutes, but we're gonna hang on to it. Someone outside just saw me talking to myself. No, I could be FaceTiming someone. They don't know. I need to hear less about what people think. David always laughs at me because I drink my protein shakes in like 3 different stages. Like I'll drink a little bit, then a little more, then a little more. It lasts me like 3 days. He's like, you're just supposed to drink the whole thing at the same time. You get the 20 grams of protein. And I was like, I like to ration it. Just the idea of chugging this whole thing at once seems like a waste. I know either way it's the same amount of protein, and drinking less, I'm getting less protein, but it feels like I'm getting more. Shower, it's time to take a shower. So that we are clean and we don't repulse people. Hey, please don't pee. It's rude. So I've been trying out this thing when I wash my hair, instead of washing it with shampoo first and then conditioning last, I've been conditioning first, then shampooing, because I saw somewhere that doing that for people with fine hair, it can make your hair look fuller. And I feel like it does really help. I don't know how healthy it is, so I don't do it every time, but it definitely gives my hair some more floof. Also, my usual face cleanser, this one from Versed, they discontinued it on their website, so the only place I can find it now is Amazon. But I'm trying to buy less from Amazon, so I've been trying a new cleanser. It's from a Korean skincare brand, which I've heard that they're the best. I've been using it for like 3 days, and actually I do think it's really making a big difference. It is called Miracle Acne Clear Foam 30 days. So I assume it takes 30 days to perform a miracle on your face. I don't know why that sounded a little sexual. It smells a little medicine-y. I think that's because of the tea tree oil though. But right here on my forehead, you can't really tell because there's cleanser on it right now. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the improvements I've noticed. Okay, so my forehead, you can see like there's some remnants of spots. But this whole thing was really congested just 2 days ago. And now it's like way smoother. I'm recognizing it doesn't look smooth, and it probably doesn't look smooth to you guys, but I saw the before, and the before tells me that now it's much smoother. So one thing about me is that if I'm gonna have a nice relaxing day, I have to have it all scheduled out. Otherwise I will just get stuck scrolling on my phone all day, overwhelmed with all my options. So here's my super chill day planned down to the minute. I woke up early, so I took Goose out a little early, and then I fit in a workout that was into my schedule. But now I'm kind of behind schedule because I wanted to go to the farmer's market. But I was like, let me see if I can get my monthly tea done for Patreon first, because I think I can do that in less than an hour, and then we'll be kind of back on track. It's a little neurotic, but I found that it's the only way that I can achieve some sort of balance in my life. Hey, speaking of balancing life, you know what you need to live? Food. Shopping for food can be really freaking annoying though. But you know what makes it less annoying? Doing it from your own home with Misfits Market, the sponsor of today's video. These are my groceries for the week. Well, these are my groceries for the week. Misfits Market delivered these groceries straight to my door. They are an online grocery store that works with farmers and producers who are focused on building less wasteful food systems, and they have so many delicious options. I got all the ingredients for this lentil shepherd's pie recipe that we like to make for dinner, and then they also had a lot of our usual weekly staples. They had red pepper hummus. I can incorporate it into breakfast, lunch, dinner, a snack, anything. It's so versatile. Maybe not a dessert, so it's not that versatile. They also had one of my absolute favorite chocolate bar brands, U chocolate bars. Their organic chocolate bars are made with fair trade ingredients, and I have tried many dark chocolates in my life. I have at least one square of dark chocolate every day. Some may call that an addiction, but I like to think of it as a passion. But if you like dark chocolate and you're not deathly allergic to hazelnut and you like to enjoy life, I would highly recommend trying these chocolate bars. If you would like to try Misfits Market as well, if you have a desire to get your groceries without leaving your home, which don't lie, I know most of us do, then you can use my code Morgan15X2 for $15 off each of your first 2 orders of $35 or more. Terms and conditions apply. All right, so check them out, and thank you Misfits Market for sponsoring today's video. Now I just need to put all of you away, which I will have the energy to do because I didn't have to go to the store. Okay, so I want to go to the farmer's market. It closes in 40 minutes. I think that's enough time for me to get there. I want to get some flowers because this place is flowerless and it's making me sad because it's spring. And you need flowers in spring. You don't. It's a first world problem for sure, but I want to get some freaking flowers.
What colors do you like?
All of these look lovely. Maybe some pinks.
Thank you for being. You want like?
I'll do the 3 for 15.
Okay. Like something that's opening.
It can be getting ready to open.
This is
Yeah.
slow.
Okay.
Okay. That's one. Ooh, look at this. This is.
That's a good one.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Don't you think?
I trust
No.
your opinion.
I mean, this one's. I think this one is gonna just blow your mind.
Okay.
And they smell wonderful.
Awesome.
And they make you smile. So there you go.
Yeah, that's what I needed a little bit of today in the home.
That's what I like about peony season is everybody comes along. No matter what's going on, they're like,
End of May, beginning of summer, people are getting their mood back.
yeah, yeah. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Okay, I got some flowers. They're peonies. I didn't know what peonies were until about 10 minutes ago, but apparently I'm pretty sure they're like the only thing that's in season right now for picked flowers because it was the only thing that anybody had. Where are the scissors? Okay, I guess we're ripping this open. They're kind of expensive. It was $15 for 3 of them. I definitely could have gotten cheaper flowers at this store. But the lady I bought them from, she's so nice. I've gotten plants from her before, like house plants and whatnot, and her stuff is always really good quality. So I was like, I trust that your peonies are gonna be lovely. Here they are. Let's get you guys into a vase. So my perfect formula for a weekend alone is 1/3 true alone time, i.e. being by yourself at home, 1/3 alone time around strangers, so being by yourself in public, on a walk, at a cafe, shopping, etc., and 1/3 intentional human interaction, so hanging out with a friend, FaceTiming someone, or even taking a class, just something where you are likely to have a conversation with someone because this is going to prevent you from feeling too hermity during your alone time. Now my human interaction this weekend was going to be hanging out with friends this evening, but everyone's schedules during the day were a little different and coordinating something was getting a tad convoluted, so we had to call it. But good news was I had the whole evening to myself and no longer had to rush through my list. So I have a video I need to film for a brand, which should take me about an hour or 2. I know that's technically work, It's not exactly relaxing. It's not hard work though. And then after I do that, hopefully I'll be able to do some outside things. It's kind of cold today though. When I went to the farmer's market, I was like, I can't wait to feel the warm sun on my skin infiltrating my body. And I got outside and I was like, ah, it's chilly. Why is it still chilly? So I want to feel warm so badly, but I keep having to wear jackets and coats outside. It's sunny though. I want to take Goose to one of his favorite places this afternoon. But okay, I'm gonna get some work done and then we'll reconvene. So I finished filming my video and then I decided I should take this guy on a little adventure while it's still kind of warm out. It's barely even 60 degrees. Anyways, I came into my bedroom and he was snoozing and I was like, he looks so peaceful, I don't want to disturb him. And then I was like, what if I was that peaceful? And then I laid down next to him and we took a 20-minute nap together. He's still snoozing. My little sleeping angel. You wanna go on a walk? What an adventure, bud. Let's go. I decided to take Goose to his favorite store, partially so he could get a treat and some pets, and partly because I saw a watercolor book there the other week and I almost impulse purchased it because I was like, I can get into watercolor painting. And then I was like, wait, let's hold on that because there's a lot of things we think we could get into and then 2 days later we are no longer into that thing. But it's been a week and I could still picture myself watercolor painting on my balcony on a sunny day with my hair blowing in the wind like a modern day urban artistic Rapunzel. So I wanted to go secure it. And Goose of course needed a treat for coming with me. Hi, could he possibly get a treat?
Yeah.
Goose,
Sorry.
oh my goodness.
How are you getting? There you go. There you go. There you go.
No,
Oh,
that's
I
it.
don't have any
Just
more.
one.
I don't have any more. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for saying hi.
Yes. Only you're supposed to be back here.
Don't forget your.
Goose. Oh, you so money.
Like, I am one though.
Oh, you might as well be. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're a good guy. Take it, buddy. Okay, sir. Thank you for a mostly well-behaved walk. Oh my god, I can't see. I can't see. So I realized it was already 3:30 and I still hadn't eaten lunch. Okay, bye Goose. I'm having some gyoza. No, sir. Good. I didn't even know what gyoza was up until like a year ago. David introduced it to me. David introduced me to a lot of foods. I'm kind of embarrassed to say that I had a pretty narrow palate before him. He introduced me to Thai food, to sushi. I mean, he didn't introduce me to them. I knew they existed. I didn't have them. They scared me. I never really knew what to get. I thought they involved a lot of weird textures, especially sushi. I got sushi once when I was in high school, when I was living in Michigan, and it's the only food that I've ever physically gagged on when trying. So I thought that sushi just wasn't for me. But I think it's just that I tried sushi in Michigan in the middle of nowhere. Like, it probably just wasn't great sushi. Or just my taste palette wasn't ready for it yet. Okay, it's actually kind of hot just sitting in the sun. This would actually be a good day to tan because I wouldn't start sweating balls out here. Hey Goose, can you sit? You're kind of taking up a lot of the camera space, which is fine because we all know you're more handsome than me. But it's good to share. I got this watercolor art book at the store we stopped at. I always thought it'd be cool to do watercolor or just like any kind of painting. So I think I'm gonna try to attempt one of these. This one looks relatively easy. This one would probably be easier, but it's less exciting. I wanna do something more exciting. Change of plans. My friend texted me as I was halfway through my watercolor painting and asked me if I wanted to go grab a drink. So That's what I'm doing now. I honestly was looking forward to spending the evening in, and the sun was shining perfectly on my balcony. Oh my god, it was so warm. It was warming my body, it was warming my soul, it was warming my eyeballs, my armpits, all of it. But the friend that texted me, she's moving soon, so I feel like I can't, like, moving like away. Like, I have to take a flight to get to her. I could drive, but I don't drive, so I would take a flight. So I feel like I need to take whatever opportunity I can to hang out with her. God, what the freaking frick do I wear? Okay, I need to get ready quickly, and I can feel the pressure of you watching me. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. This is the best I can do. Oh my god, you're really tall. Be shorter. Oh my god, I'm tripping on things. Get out of here. It's kind of a boring outfit. Jeans, boots, it's all neutrals. Kind of one of my only options for when it's 55 degrees outside and sunny. It's just like a weird combination of weather. Like, I can't really dress summery, but I don't want to dress wintry. So this is it. This is the outfit. Soak it in, memorize it into your retinas, because we gotta go. I'm gonna be late. Are falling down.
Is it a picture? No, it's a video.
I'm home. That was actually the perfect amount of socializing for me today. I think if I hadn't done that, I would feel a little hermity right now. So that was great. I got back about 20 minutes ago. I took Goose out so he can make a pee-pee. And now I'm in my comfies, and it's 9 p.m. and I am thrilled about that. I know my face isn't giving thrilled. To be honest, it's pretty rare that it ever gives thrilled, but I feel thrilled. The place that my friend and I went to, I'd never been there before. I'd never even heard of it. It was the cutest freaking place. It was cute as heck. It had a huge patio area, like nobody was there. I kind of don't want to tell you guys about it because I want it to stay empty for just me, but also it's kind of mean. I'll tell you, but you can't tell anybody else, okay? Promise. It was called, I don't even know what it was called. It was called the Dandy Crown. It's in kind of a weird place of town, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't think it'll be like the next hottest place. But I got one drink, a singular drink, but it felt like I had 3. I feel fine now. Like I'm like completely sober now. Maybe not completely, now it kind of feels like I had half a drink. But the one drink I got had absinthe in it. Oh my god, Morgan. You would drink absinthe? That's crazy. That's crazy. I know. I wasn't gonna get it at first. I saw it on the menu and everything looked good until I got to the absinthe, and I was like, this has bourbon and absinthe, and it was literally called like the boozy buddy or something like that. But then when I described to the waiter what kind of drinks I like and my flavor profile of choice, he recommended that one, and I looked at him and I was like, is it gonna kill me? Be honest. And he was like, no, it's not gonna kill you. He's like, it's very florally. And I was like, that doesn't mean it's not gonna kill me. There are poisonous flowers. Flowers kill people all the time. Probably, look it up. Anyways, he said it wouldn't kill me. And it didn't, but it was very strong. My friend had 2 drinks in the time that I had 1 drink. And I actually didn't even finish the whole drink. There was some left, but I'm pretty sure it was mostly ice. Yes, hi, Goose. Hi, perfect boy. Hello. I'm wearing pants, don't worry. You already saw them, you know. Scratch your booty, scratch your booty, scratch your booty. Oh, you got your moosey. Goosey and his moosey. Who's the silliest boy in town? It's Goose, he's the silliest boy in town. Get your moosey. What are you gonna do about it, sir? Goose, your moose's neck is about to break off. Come here. Come here. Just come here. Okay, fine, come there. Okay, Goose, I'm getting a little bit dizzy. Did you just nose puff at me? I'ma get his butt. I'ma get his butt. I'ma get his butt. Oh, I got him. I got him. You gotta pull. You gotta fight for your moose. There you go. I'm gonna win, Goose. I'm gonna win. Look at me winning. Okay, you can have your moose because I stole a smooch. I feel like I should do something right now. I'm still very wide awake, despite it being 9 p.m. I kind of think I should maybe clean a little bit. I meant to get some editing done today. That's what I was gonna do tonight before Nicole texted me. I don't really feel like editing right now, though. I can't really do anything computer related after I've had a drinky. I do think I could clean, though. Should we clean? Should we do a late night clean? Is it that kind of Saturday night? Oh my god, that's the most 29-year-old thing I've ever said. What are we gonna do with our Saturday? We're gonna clean, we're gonna stay up late, and we're gonna clean. Goose, should we stay up late and clean? What do you think? What are you gonna do, Goose? Goose, you're the most perfect dog ever. Do you know that? Of course you know that. Okay, we're gonna clean and we're gonna watch TV. I watched Good American Family on Hulu, that story about the parents who adopt the little girl and they think that the little girl is like a murderer, but then it's like, is she not? Because she's just a little girl, but then they drop her off at an apartment building by herself because they think she's older than she actually is. It's crazy. It's got Meredith Grey in it, the woman who plays Mary Ellen Pompeo. It was really good. But then after I watched that was like 8 episodes. Then of course Hulu was like, hey, we thought you might also like the real actual documentary of this story. So I was like, okay, I'll watch that, thinking that it was literally just a documentary. But no, it is 3 seasons with several episodes. Okay, so that's what I've been watching. And I am sucked in an unhealthy way. I need somebody else to watch this. I need to talk about this with somebody else. This story is crazy. I can't believe I've never heard this case before. These parents are insane, but then also the little girl is questionably insane. Where's my phone? Like, the parents are telling the story, and at first you're like, this is a crazy story, and then like all these other people are like, this is a crazy story, like the parents are lying, like the parents are terrible people. They just like didn't want to take care of this girl because this girl also has disabilities. She's a little person. She has a bunch of health issues and whatnot, and they're like, they just didn't want to take care of her. But then you hear from the neighbors of this girl, because they dropped her off in an apartment, right? So then there were neighbors around the apartment, and they interviewed the neighbors in this documentary, and the neighbors are like, this girl is creepy as heck. They're like, she just comes into my house, which first of all, I think you guys need to lock your doors. Like, that's kind of a you problem. But they're like, she just comes into my house, she eats my food, she's touching people inappropriately, she's offering sexual favors to men. Like, they're all describing some very strange behavior. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe the parents are crazy, but maybe also this girl is crazy too. I just don't know how they made a 3-season documentary out of this, and I can't wait to watch every single episode. And I need somebody to talk about it with. I try to talk about it with Goose, but he's not great with words, unfortunately. Okay, here we go.
In her interview with the
Parents, they will feel
I feel horrible that I actually kind of feel lost, but clear. Christine May Jacobs.
anywhere. Keeping my partnered with Little Technology Dryer.
Presence area on sure. Adult. Getting her pendant with a disability
as a nun. Like, they were trying things to get there. Well, we have to ask you this. You know, Anna, you were a special abuse child anyway. What if causes a unique problem?
McLaren, what rule
Agree that the fact that
because then we're not going to fight over
That is to God. Where if I turn the validity of such things, I've never met for during any kind of test submitted by.
The judge ruled years ago that the town series of events took place.
No national wealth management. Never blindsided by market.
It is officially time for bed. Good night. Good morning, Goosey. Hi, bud. Big stretch. Hello. You want your breakfast, buddy? Breakfast? Okay, come on. You go, sir. Booty scratches, booty scratches, booty, booty, booty scratches. Lexapro, Nutrafol. You guys ever do the New York Times Connections in the morning? It's a great way to wake up your brain and or frustrate yourself to the point of tears before you start the day. This has got to be one. Trust fund, hedge fund, mutual fund, joint fund. I'm doing it. No! Okay, this is why I never go for the first one that I see, because it's always a freaking red herring. I didn't follow my own rules. I didn't follow my own rules. Okay, I turned the camera off because I thought that you watching me was putting too much pressure on me and I wasn't able to see the connections between the words. But nope, this was just sadistic. What the hell is a slush fund? A slush fund? That's not a fund, that is a fun, whimsical child's drink. A slush, a slushie. Ensure as a victory. Cinch, guarantee, lock. Ice? Ice? Who says I'm gonna ice you a win? What does that mean? Yeah, Goose, it's highly upsetting. And a local watering hole? A dive, an establishment, a joint, fine. A haunt? A haunt? Oh, you wanna go over to the local dive? Sure. Oh, you wanna go over to the local haunt? What are you talking about? Do I want to go to a haunted house? No, I don't. I want a beer. Fuck you, New York Times Connections. Fuck you. Okay, ready, buddy? Be free. Good job, sir. Good job. Goose, don't eat a stick. No grass, no grass, no sticks. Goose, no sticks. Goose, Goose. Ready, buddy? Go. Goose, over here, buddy. Look. Good job, sir. Okay, ready? Ready? Roly poly. No sticks, no sticks, no sticks. Chew. Don't choke. Chew. No, do not go for another. Don't do it. You're not getting that dirt clump. Sit. Good boy. Goose, where did your other ball go? Can you find your other ball? Okay, ready? Hey, ball, go. Goose, that was incredibly anticlimactic. You're supposed to go. Do not go eat more sticks. No, don't do it. Okay, ready? How about the orange one? You like this one better? Ready? Go. Okay, that hit the tree. So that, no, don't eat the tree that fell. Nope, nope. Ah, you got the dirt clump. It was a ruse. It was a ruse. Why do you like to eat dirt? Okay, Goose, look, ball. No, stop. Stop looking for more dirt. Look, buddy. I see what you're doing and you need to not. You want a treat? Good boy. Goose, can you sit? Do not go eat sticks. He's gonna go eat sticks. He's gonna go eat freaking sticks. Why is there stuff in here? I'm gonna try to do some laundry if the washing machine will let me. It spontaneously hasn't been working lately, which I think is why some of David's clothes are still in here. But then sometimes it'll start working with no explanation. So fingers crossed it starts working with no explanation. Please work. That seems like it's not working. Okay, off. What if we do delicate? That sounds promising. Come on, start. The door is not, okay, off. Why does it keep saying the door is locked? The door is not locked. Okay, it won't even let me start a normal, God, we're gonna have to get this freaking repaired. No. Okay, off. Am I literally gonna have to hand wash my freaking clothes? Oh. Oh, it's doing something. There's movement. Oh my God, is it happening? It's happening. Just add the water, you can do it. Yes, okay. No hand washing today. I looked up pictures of peonies yesterday and it turns out I think you're supposed to get them in a big bunch, but I just got 3. So now I feel like Mine look kind of lonely. Also, this one, she said this one was really nice, but is this what it's supposed to look like? I kind of wish they all looked like these. I'm not loving the asymmetry. They smell amazing. Whatever, they're still pretty. They're prettier than nothing. Okay, so now I need to clean up all of this. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Bam. Bet you didn't know I was a magician. Now you do. I decided to treat myself to a chai latte and a scone while I waited for David to get back from his trip. It's kind of funny because for a long time I thought I would live alone indefinitely. Like, I did not enjoy living with roommates. I had a really hard time not having a space that was truly just mine. And so once I was living on my own, I was like, I don't know how I will ever live with anyone ever again. But I think the reason I've been able to live with David is because the quiet introverted side of me can exist peacefully with him. Like, being introverted and socially anxious have always been things I felt insecure about. They felt like things I had to hide from people, but living with David, it kind of relieves my anxiety about those things instead of increasing it, which I think is just like what a healthy relationship is supposed to be. And even though I still thoroughly enjoy a weekend alone, I don't dread it ending the way I used to with any other roommate. So anyways, just some thoughts, some reflections for anyone who's like, I don't know how I would ever live with a partner, or someone who's like, I don't know how I'd ever live alone. You know, you'll adapt one way or the other, and eventually it'll just work for you. All right, so I have a bunch of editing to do, so I'm gonna start doing that, and I'm probably going to do that until David gets home. And once he gets home, that means that our solo weekend is over, which means this vlog is over. I'm very sorry. I know that's terrible news, but all good things must come to an end. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and keeping me company this weekend, and Goose. Goose loved having you here. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up so that the YouTube minions know you liked it and send it out to other people. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos and we can hang out again sometime soon. All right, so thank you again for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.